Symkevi, a life-saving drug for cystic fibrosis patients. Does it actually work? Hey everyone, it's Normal Life and I have cystic fibrosis if you didn't know that, and I'll put a link on this video what cystic fibrosis is, or CF for short. And CF is a genetic disease that affects the lungs, the digestive system and the pancreas and other organs, and basically is a build-up of mucus in our body which we can't get rid of, or easily can't get rid of, and it can make us very ill, have infections. So we need new life-saving drugs to help us not get ill and have a better quality of life. So in this video I'm going to have my personal opinion review on Symkevi. Does it actually work? And go for an honest opinion, because I've gave it a full month now. I've been on the drug for actually a bit over a month, and I wanted to tell you how I feel, and also from my last clinic appointments, the results from that as well. So what I mean with my clinic appointment, people with CF, we have annual appointments to check how our well-being is, but also how our lung function is as well, because that's how we kind of measure how we are with our health. But also guys, if you're new around here and you've got CF or chronic illness, don't forget to subscribe, which really supports my channel, which I'll be really grateful for. And also like and share this video if you want to show others what my results are with Symkevi. So a quick overall, so the UK have been fighting for Symkevi and Orkambi, two life-saving drugs, for about 4 years now. So we've recently got it licensed, and a lot of CFers have been on the drugs. Some are still waiting to be on the drugs, so I thought I'll give my honest opinion about the drugs, and or if you're on the drugs already, you can actually compare how you feel at the moment. So a quick overall of Symkevi is a brand new drug that we have out there. It's been around for a while, but it's a brand new drug because we only with CF treat the symptoms with antibiotics and physio, but this is actually a modifier. It modifies our DNA in our body to try and work correctly like a normal person, so it stops the CF symptoms. And obviously there's new drugs out there as well beyond Symkevi, but these are good times really to have CF because of these drugs like we have with Symkevi and Orkambi. So let's start how I actually felt before I took the drug. Firstly, nervous because some people had took the drug before me, and I was actually trying to compare when I was taking the drug how I would feel. Some people it worked for, some people it didn't. Some people had amazing results. Some people felt slightly different, but then some people felt nothing. So I wanted to be the person that felt amazing results. Obviously you want this drug to work for you, so I was pretty nervous when taking this drug. Now Symkevi is pretty basic to take. You've got Symkevi and Kalydeco, combine them together. One's morning, one's night, so it is pretty well, it's idiot proof how to take it. So it's very simple from that way, but feeling the effects, I was really nervous for what I was thinking, how long would it take, and also would I have any side effects, because there is side effects that happen if you take these drugs. But when I first took these drugs, for the first week I felt nothing. And that's when I got a bit worried, because some people when they first took the drugs, they seriously got ill and they brought more mucus up than ever. Basically it's like their body trying to push out all the mucus, that drug's working for them basically. And I got worried because I didn't have them and the effects on me. I just felt normal. But going on to the second week, I then felt different within my body, because with CF it is chronic illness, so we have lots of different aches and pains. I suffer with joint pains, I suffer with tiredness, and also just feeling not unhappy, but mentally tired. That's the way I could probably describe it. I usually feel like that most of the time, but I feel like that's just normal myself, and kind of like I've constantly got a cold. But on the second week, all that was removed for me. It actually happened suddenly on one day that I had no joint pain, and that was probably the biggest difference, because I suffer more with the joint pain than anything else. I had no joint pain with the knees, my wrists and everything like that, and I generally felt happy in myself, which is a bit weird. What I mean by that is, like, I felt even more happier, because I'm quite a positive person anyway, but I felt even more happier when taking this drug, and I felt less tired, I was more awake in the day. When I get home, I feel still fresh. Usually when I get home from work, you feel absolutely tired. All you want to do is just lie in bed, probably do a bit of physio, and that's your day done. But I felt from that week on that I felt no joint pain, positive, and no headache, and that was a really big increase on my life quality, and I felt that the drug was working. And going on to the third week, I felt a difference with my chest, which is a bit weird because it just suddenly happens. Like I just suddenly felt more clearer, so I could do like sharp breaths like that without a crackle or a wheeze or getting a sudden cough. As you can tell now, there was none of that there, and I felt more clearer. Yes, I was bringing mucus up, which was normal. Obviously, it's not a cure for CF, but having that freedom to breathe suddenly, not coughing after laughter, was pretty weird because I've never felt that feeling before. So it actually removed kind of my CF away from me, which was an amazing feeling. But probably coming on to the 4th/3rd week, I got colds and viruses, which kind of set my chest back when I'm bringing more up. I do feel a bit rubbish myself. Obviously, it's not a cure for a cold, this drug. It can't defend against everything. It's usually just there to change that part of my CF to make me have less symptoms. So then I thought, oh, is my chest going to be affected by this? Is it going to affect my lung function? Because literally I had a week to go to my hospital appointments, and I want to have the best results to show the consultants. And I thought that cold or virus I had, which is really strong on me for a good whole week, was it going to affect how I'm going to have the drugs? I'm going to have less dose of Symkevi because I want to have the full effect of it, because I was actually considering having less doses because I grow a bug of Aspergillus, and I was thinking I need to probably reduce Symkevi and probably focus on the Aspergillus, and I didn't want that to happen. Basically, I wanted to be on the full dose of Symkevi to get them full effect. So that's when I got a bit worried. Is this cold virus going to affect me on the day of my hospital appointment? So instead of me explaining what happened on the hospital appointment, I'll show you. I took a little vlog on how I feel on the day. I was a bit nervous, but I'll show you the lead up to the day and me doing a lung function test. But yeah, here we go. Here's me vlogging on my hospital appointment. So I've just got my clinic today. I'm going to see if Symkevi's actually improved my health, and it all depends on my lung function really. Now the past week and yesterday, I feel okay today. I've had such a bad cold or virus, and I have coughed up quite a lot and been tight and not felt the best. So I feel like that may impact on my lung function, because Symkevi can't obviously help you with any colds or flus. It helps you with your CF. So I feel that might impact it. So I'm a bit worried because I have felt good with Symkevi until I had this cold. But yeah, I'm going to go and see if it's improved, and then complete my review of Symkevi, being on it for about a month and a half. But yeah, hopefully my lung function's up. Clinic at the moment, just waiting to do my lung function, and yeah, so what the result of that really, that's the big thing that I want to know. But I will say to the consultant how I feel with Symkevi, how good I feel. But yeah, here we go for the lung function. Wish me luck. So I'm back from my clinic, and I'll talk more about my results when I get home, and I can do a proper review of what happened in Symkevi. But basically, good news, I'm going to treat myself to a McDonald's before I go to work. So yeah, looking good. I can relax now, and yeah, I'll talk about it more when I get home. So there we go. Wow, Symkevi has done a lot for me. As you can tell from the video, it improved my lung function. So my FEV1 up to, I think it was 87%, and I was down 74% last. So there's a big, almost 10% increase there. And what was so amazing, that I had a cold and virus was really affecting my chest, and I felt tight on the day. Symkevi actually maintained and increased as well, but maintained my lung function at a good level. And I think that's brilliant for what the drug has done for me. Consultants was really happy for me, like it's really improved your lung function overall, and also I told them of the effects of how I feel with achy joints and less headaches, and I was really pleased because they was actually hearing similar comments from other CF patients. And also I mentioned to them, which I forgot to mention at the start of the video, that I take less creon as well. So when I was eating my food, I felt like having the full dose of creon that I have now, it was a bit harder to go to the toilet, so I kind of reduced it. I'm still trying to tweak it now to a perfect amount of creon for each meal, but then I realised I don't need to take as much creon as well, and that's a big impact on my life when taking tablets. So my CF team was fully happy with me on how my well-being is, my lung function, and they even pushed my next appointment for 10 weeks instead of 6 weeks. So if they push it to 10 weeks, that means they're really impressed with your health. So Symkevi has improved my quality of life, how I feel, and also my lung function. But there's some days when I still feel like I have CF. It hasn't fully got rid of my symptoms of CF. But for me, I think Symkevi is a great starter point of life-saving drugs out there. It's a bit of a taste of what these drugs can actually do. Yes, we need Trifecta, which is very important because it's out already and you can see amazing results that they have in like the US and different countries. So this is why we really need Trifecta in the UK, because if Symkevi can just do that, imagine what Trifecta can do for us and the next drug after that. So in a way, it's quite a good time to have CF because of the drugs that we have at the moment. Overall, to sum up, I'm pleased, I'm amazed, and let's just get Trifecta and feel even more better, feel like that we don't have CF at all, and Trifecta can actually help all CFers, because with Symkevi you have to have a certain gene to have it. So we need to get as much life-saving drugs out there as we can. And yeah, it's a good time to have CF. I keep repeating myself because I just do generally feel well, guys. So thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully you're feeling well with the drugs, and hopefully the next time I make a video like this we have Trifecta. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.